up, man.
Shut up, man. All right, man. Microphone check. Yo, this is GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 89.
89 of them things.
Absolutely.
Books.
11 away from 100.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, I'm a residential gamer Nadir.
It's Cal Kev.
K. Lamar.
Cool dude. So, we back. So, podcast today, a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna bury a lot of things today because it's some RIPs. I gotta lay to rest today.
All right.
Okay. You see the guy in the picture to the right. We'll talk about that later. They haven't seen it yet.
I ain't seen
We'll
it.
bring it up. But so we start like we always do. What have we been playing? You already know what I'm playing. The drug is in. Destiny 2 is there. And then I played a little bit of Madden again. I haven't played 2K yet. Have not played it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you ducking. You know what I'm saying? That's
There
cool.
we
I
go.
feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
How you gonna be talking about ducking?
Bro, I was ready. Bro. I don't know what's up with your connection, bro. Your connection was like, nope, bro. He ain't there no more.
Stop it, man. All I've been on is that 2K, bro.
Hey, listen, I seen you on there, bro, but you see me. You see me out here just.
So y'all still haven't set up the game yet.
We tried,
We
but
did.
2K wasn't trying to act.
So
right.
what to Chan's defense, the invitation was sent a while ago, but you didn't get it, right? Because you didn't see it.
The first time I didn't get it. The very next day he sent it, and we joined up, man. We was trying to get it going, but it kept goofing.
Yeah.
Like every time we tried to fire it up, it was like,
It was
nah.
a bad look, man. But I feel like there might have been some sabotage in
Hey,
there.
Okay,
bro,
speak
listen,
on it.
you-
Chan,
I'm
speak
just-
on it.
I'm
I'm just
just
saying, like it's in
saying,
your
man.
heart. Speak on it.
You know how it is, bro. When you
He
look
doesn't
at,
know how it
when
is,
you look
bro.
at somebody's rating and you like, oh, they might have me. I might want to disconnect. Or,
Okay.
Negative,
Okay.
bro.
I might
Okay.
wanna
Hey, listen,
cancel.
listen. We can.
I don't know what was going on because we wasn't in the same room, but I feel like there was some sabotage going on because
Hey,
my game working.
whatever help you
any other
sleep
time.
better, bro. Whatever help you sleep better, I feel you.
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, the work is there, bro. You could pull up anytime, bro. I'm there 24/7. You always welcome.
Oh, face to
You know
face,
what I'm
still?
saying?
Yeah. I mean, y'all talking about just face to face beating. I mean, those are the best.
You know, that's how I feel too.
I ain't
Like
taking
that's why.
no losses, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. That's why you ain't played. That's why you ain't played me yet, bro.
So just 2K. What y'all been on?
Yeah, I mean, I hopped on that Destiny 2 for a second while 2K was installing the update.
Okay.
And then once the update was over, I was
Okay.
back on that 2K. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You should have seen some emblems in there because the clan went ahead and beat the raid last night. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We went ahead and got
Alright.
it done. So when you hop back on, you'll have some clan emblems and like guns to pick up too. Cause
Okay.
knock
Now,
that out.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Go
That
ahead.
Destiny was pretty fun.
It's
I
fun,
haven't
man.
had a first person shooter to play in a while, and that one was pretty fun. I felt like the mechanics was good. I still don't know what's going on in the story.
That's because we was yapping.
Yeah,
We were chopping it up.
I ain't really care though.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
I've beaten it twice with 2 characters. I still don't know what the story's about.
Right,
You know what I mean?
I was just there to shoot stuff up,
Yeah.
bro, and win, bro.
Right.
That's
Right.
about it.
I see my
That's
bro
all
go
cared
down, I
about.
up him up, and then we go from there. But it's they really are like the attention to detail in the game is like really there.
Yeah.
I know you kind of got off because the 2K came out,
Yeah.
but we beat the raid last night, bro. I tell you, it was like electric, man. Like we was yelling and screaming. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back in with y'all one of these
Absolutely.
days, man. Yeah,
Absolutely.
You just gotta hit me, let me know when it's
No,
going
whenever
down,
you want to
I'll
get you always
ready.
part of the clan.
Yeah,
so you know,
but
yeah.
you know, I don't be knowing to even turn it on, bro.
I know.
You know that 2K on that PlayStation. That's where we at.
Exactly.
That's
You know what
where
I'm
it's at right now.
That's
man.
where it's at.
Destiny. So Destiny, is that like Halo? Is that like the
A little bit.
PlayStation Halo?
Kind of. It's like it's a community based game. It's more so playing with people is kind of what it's generated around.
Yeah.
So it's like we talk about the clan. It's like 30 of us at this point, and we got more people coming. S17H Lord, so Sith Lord. If you want to join on Xbox One, but it's like consider it being like Halo, but 6 people playing for one common goal.
Yeah.
And like if one person is lacking, like you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do your part. But the raid was fun as heck, man. It was very fun. So, but doing it as a clan, we get a whole bunch of rewards. So that's why we got a whole bunch of stuff for it.
How long did the raid take though?
Oh my God. So, I mean, like what it is it's like 4 different chapters in the raid, and once you get to one chapter, you can theoretically stop if you because like getting past a chapter is hard if you don't know what you're doing,
Right.
and then you can go back to it. So you have up to a week to get everything done because at Tuesday it all resets and goes back to the beginning.
That's
So
sick.
all in all, honestly, probably about 12 hours
That's sick.
to beat the
All
raid.
right.
But it was
Wait.
like I said, 6 people for one common goal. If one person is lacking, like we call you out.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
and
feel
I
you.
at one point I was the guy. I got to be honest. It was one part because like it's one part. I'm gonna put it in the stream where everyone branches off and like you have to kill your one enemy, bro. Like when it's happening, it's like the music is going and the mist is in the air. I don't know where I'm at. So I'm shooting someone else's enemy. I'm not shooting mine. At the end, we got lucky. to this day, I don't know where I was at on the board. I just killed a guy and I was like, yeah, we screamed and yelled. And I told Nadir because he was down here. And he looked at me like, Dad, you know where you was at? Did you? I was like, hell no. I had no idea. So we got lucky.
Yeah.
But the boss, everything was it was really fun, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back in on that. Now 12 hours on. I might have to get in on a section.
That's doing a stretch of a whole week, though.
That's extensive.
Yeah,
That's doing a stretch of a week. You know what I mean? So like, consider the boss took us about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you don't even know it, man. Like I don't even be knowing that we're playing as long as we are.
Okay.
Because we're having that much fun.
See, I do like that they at least keep the content going. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we beat the story and then it was like it wasn't really nothing to do. Like every week they add new stuff, and then we're gonna get the expansions in a couple months. And then, I think that's dope. It's hard to split up that time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know it is. I know because every game is a grind nowadays. Every game has to do the duty of keeping the player's attention and keep playing it. And like as much as saying like maybe when the Deserter used to be on, he talked about how Destiny was a game that you played, you did almost the same thing over and over. Ain't no different any game you play. 2K, you doing the same thing over and over. It's a grind to get your character up or playing more. So
yeah, or you could just pay like this, man, bro. I said don't think I ain't see. Them badges in your VC level ain't matching up.
You paid the real money for the virtual money.
I know you did, bro.
I would,
bro. Your badges and your level ain't matching up, cuz.
That's a lie, bro.
You been grinding like that?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the secret, bro, to getting the badges, bro, is beasting in the pro-am.
Yeah, I already know.
You don't get VC, but you get your badges up because every little action you do is
you get a whole bunch for it. That's why I was trying to get you in the pro-ams.
I had already been on them, bro. That's why you see my badges, bro. How you gonna... See,
no, that's what I'm saying. Your badges is low and your level is high, bro. That's what I'm saying. Your badges is low for your level to be so high. No, but I'm just messing with you though. I'm just messing with you.
My dude is a beast, bro.
I would.
What position did you pick?
Small forward.
Okay, good. Because I joined your team, bro. I joined Big Ballers for the pro-am. I'm like, but bro, if I ain't the 2, I ain't trying to hear it.
Oh, word. You getting your Iverson on?
Absolutely,
so
absolutely, bro.
If you can't get a position you want, you gonna just
I'm out. I'm banging out.
You can be that too, man, because I like playing the 3 on defense, bro, where you can just float around.
See, that's how I feel about the 2, but the 2 you got to get back a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like once
y'all talking about playing like teaming up, playing against other people, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So how does that work when you're playing against people that do pay the real money and beast their character up? Like, can they do that?
You can't, you can, but if your badges don't match up.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even know that was the thing. Like, where do you even go to buy the money or buy the?
Bro, listen, I got a strict rule, bro. I don't pay no money for fake money, bro. Real money too precious to me, bro. I'm not spending real money for fake money.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd grind before I do that.
That was the thing, bro.
Right. Yeah, I can't
Those
do it.
microtransactions are real, bro.
And that has been a little bit of a beef.
I did see they got the little ante-up court though thing, bro.
Yeah, we can bet on it.
Yeah.
Is it open yet though?
Coins to do it. Yeah.
I didn't think it was open yet.
It's people in there, but I ain't got the coins to do it. Like I think you gotta at least bet 2,500.
Bro, and it's so hard to come by VC in this game. Like, bro, they so stingy.
I read about that.
You gotta get your endorsements up, man.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta get your
so does one mode hold hand to the other mode? Like, can you get VC from playing like the regular game for your character?
You'll get it. Yeah, but like the biggest split though is that my team has a different system. Like my team uses MT and my player uses VC.
Okay.
So with it, it's like, man, you gotta if you split your time between the 2 game modes, like if you build in one, you're not building the other. I wish that they would fix that.
Oh, I just got an alert. Melo's going to OKC.
Boo! But okay, we speak on that.
I'm gonna fact check this. I usually don't fact check. I'm gonna look it up.
Man. I mean, OKC just got way better, but I was hoping he'd go to the Cavs. They give up that number 1 pick, go to the Cavs. Then the Cavs is competing.
Is looking formidable now.
Yeah, OKC stepped it up. I wonder what they gave away though. If they gave away Cantor or if they gave away the other big though, they messed up.
All right, nothing on ESPN yet, but y'all got an alert.
Okay,
on Twitter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But anyway, back to the VC. So 2K, man, like this year they was so stingy with the VC. The haircuts was like $2,000, bro.
Bro, the tattoos,
bro, all that stuff like out of this world, bro. And you would only get maybe like 400 or 500 coins per game when you starting off. So it be feeling impossible. Like it feel like you just gotta keep grinding and grinding and grinding.
Really?
Yeah. So hopefully they'll balance that out. Either.
So the microtransactions, that's a lot though, bro.
It is.
That's really.
But that's only. It's to keep the game like on pace, because it's like, man, if you max out your player right now, bro, like come next month, that game ain't gonna be fun no more. You know that my player ain't gonna be fun no more because it's like you done did everything. Your player is top gear, but
and that's what I came up before when I asked you, like, what are they gonna do to make the game fun throughout the year? Like Madden successfully does it because they add in the MUT players. You add in like a hot player, like when Devin Booker scored 85. Getting that 90 rated Devin Booker in your game would be beneficial to do.
My player is just tough though because it's like, you know, you start off, man, your dude is trash. Like, I don't know how many layups I missed when I started, bro. When I was at 60,
super trash.
You were just super trash.
Super slow.
Yeah, it's just all bad.
Just
so
frustrating, bro.
It'd entice you to buy them coins, but I ain't going to do it.
See, I didn't even know that was a thing, bro.
Yeah, you could buy them.
But the thing about that is it gets you more acclimated with the controls. You know what I mean? While you're playing at such a disadvantage. Like, I feel like that is why my dude's so beastie on defense now. Like,
because you got to get the coins where you can. But see, what I hate about that is it's like, man, you low level, you hardly get any playing time, so you ain't making no VC in the games. You can practice, but you kind of capped on what you're gonna get, and you're not gonna get full advantage of what you're doing in practice.
The fact you're a rookie though kind of puts it in perspective.
It does.
I mean, because you're not nobody's really jumping into the league making that splash like that.
I mean, Lonzo at 80 though. You know what I'm saying? He came out the gate at 80.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice, bro. You know what?
B's around here, bro.
They talked about that.
Nobody talking down on Lonzo Ball right now.
Bro, LeBron came into 2K at a 79, and Lonzo came in at 80. Like, they kind of sick.
So the next alert, not to cut y'all off, it was for Cantor, McDermott, and a pick.
And who?
And a pick.
Oh, and a pick. They slack letting go of Cantor, but they'd be all right.
They still got Adams, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They still got Steven Adams.
Yeah,
so
they still got Khal Drogo. He still
does. But Cantor had a more versatile game where I felt like Steven Adams was a little bit more.
But Cantor couldn't play in the fourth quarter because he couldn't hit free throws. That's why he just sat on the bench. But back to what you're saying though. Y'all both bring up a great point as far as the microtransactions. Kids are playing the games more than anything.
And they ain't got no patience.
Nadir would work. He was working for the wife, and he was doing like daycare stuff. And every money he got, he was buying VC.
Yeah, you know? But see, and that's the thing. Like these kids, they don't even do it to rank up their player, bro. They trying to get shirts and shoes and all that.
When you actually kind of think about it, and that's funny if that's what they're using their VC for.
Oh, that's absolutely what it is. To get fresh.
I do be seeing people on there super fresh, like, man, God damn.
Bro, I had the brown shirt for the longest, bro. Right.
I'm just trying to get fast.
Right. Bro, I ran around with the brown shirt, bro. Like, nah, this
still
one they give it.
Everything.
I had a dirty beater. Like I was out there just, I didn't care, man.
Right. I don't care how my dude look. Yeah, whatever.
But hold on, man. What was I about to say?
About the VC players. What else were we talking about? Oh, about the using their money for real money. And then, yeah. So then the microtransactions. I mean, that's a big thing, man, nowadays. Every game. Destiny has it too. You know, not to knock it, but it's like it's cosmetic. It's not really needed. Like, you don't have to do it, but a lot of people do it, man, especially the kids. Like, all their dearest friends do it.
I don't mind it for the cosmetics.
That's what I was about to say. If people are spending the money on the VC, it can be an investment when you're looking at the big Pro-Am thing, the Road to 2K thing that ended up on goddamn ESPN last year. If you're putting your money towards it and that's what your ultimate goal is, then more power to you, because I feel like didn't that shit have like a $250,000 prize or something?
Yeah.
Like,
well, see, if they're going to do that though, then they have to have two different pools, or at least say like, hey, this person grinded. Because I would think it'd be more, I would give a guy who grinded their character from inception to a 99 overall. Well, I would give it more credit than somebody who just paid the bag.
Even leveling up your skills, bro, like that's not going to necessarily make you a beast. Like, it's going to make your attributes be good, but you're not like, that's what I was saying.
It don't control the game for you. Right?
And also the badges, bro. You can't buy them badges. Like, you got to earn them. So it's like that's why I said, oh, bro, your badges ain't matching up with your level. Yeah. But it's like, that's how you can really tell somebody who paid their way up.
Right,
bro, that's a fact.
Yeah, because you got if you grind, you getting the badges. Bro. No, I'm just messing with you, bro. I was just messing with you.
I'm about to have a silver in a couple. So
I heard that, bro. I know I'm about to have silver ankle breakers. So you know what I'm saying? Don't step in front of me, cuz. Don't step in front of me, cuz.
Relentless finisher. I got a couple silvers coming my way. Right
I feel you.
So you know, this is week 20. Switch is dead. There's nothing to play on it. They were saying 2K. So 2K is coming to the Switch, right?
It's out. It's out, man. People are liking it too.
Really,
it's pretty decent from what I hear.
They were pumping up Doom for the Switch the other day too.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that, man. And they got like Wolfenstein coming for it. They was like, man, Bethesda's really invested, man. They bringing back all these old games for the Switch.
Old titles.
Hold on, man. Back to 2K real quick. what was all this about Hoodie Melo being in the game? I ain't seen him.
I ain't seen it yet, bro.
Where was
Hope,
he
they got to drop him in there, bro.
Yeah,
he probably end up in my team, though. He'll probably be a card.
Thing. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that was a thing.
They have to, man. Hoodie Melo is like Sasquatch at this point. They got to put him in there. He has to be the final boss like Shao Kahn. They have to put him in the game.
Yeah, bro, he going to have a jersey with a hood on it,
bro. They got to put him in there. Because Hoodie Melo's a 98 overall. Regular Melo's a 89.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Where is he at, man?
They got it. But shoot, maybe Hoodie Melo will come out OKC if this trade is real.
Hey.
You know, we will see, though. But, what was I about to say? So the Switch. So the Switch, can 2K, first of all, it doesn't, from what I've seen, it looks pretty decent. But I don't know about, the Switch is a Babylon thing. Okay, it's not, my thing about the Switch is I'm glad they're not giving up on it. You know, my vision of it would have been like some Marios, some, all their first party titles. But getting 2K on it, I don't think will be a big thing, you know?
I mean, when you don't have nothing to play, you know what I'm saying, getting a big title and getting it on time with everybody else in the world, man, like that's major. I'm nobody because there ain't no voice chat. Really, what I heard is ain't no real multiplayer. Like you got to play randoms. You can't play with your friends.
Really,
is the way I understand it right now, bro.
Okay,
like, and that's sick. Like that's how I can't send my friend an invite to play the game.
That's
like that's sick.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's disrespectful. I mean, why you don't give me a watered down version of it? You know what I mean? Like,
hey man, listen, beggars can't be choosers, man.
True.
You know, like,
hey man, yeah, just appreciate what you got.
You know,
I checked. They only basketball game they had was some NBA Street looking.
Yeah. So nobody took a chance on live, huh? Neither one of you?
Not yet, man. Not yet. I'm gonna pick it up eventually, though.
I didn't like the demo.
See, I did. I liked the demo, but now, like, I done got fluid in 2K. Like, cause see, I didn't like the demo for 2K. I felt because I was bricking all them layups in there. I'm like, bro, come on, like this is sick. But now that I done got fluid, it's like, man, I don't know if I could play another basketball game at the same time. But I'm gonna pick it up eventually. I think.
So the animations on 2K, like as far as I know, going in it was different. Going in, like, what do you guys think about those?
I think it's pretty good, man. Like driving to the basket makes a lot more sense now. Like, and also you don't have the sliding defenders no more, where it's like their feet ain't moving, but they, you know what I'm saying, somehow just manage to stay in front of you. Like, you really got to work to stay in front of somebody on there, man. Like the off-ball contact that you create, man, all makes a lot more sense. So, even though, like, graphically, I felt like this game was not much different than what last year's version was, I felt like mechanically they made a lot of improvements. And, you know, that was kind of the focus this year. And they did a good job, if you ask me.
I feel like I see a couple of visual improvements just as, like, the fluidity. Yeah. Like, I know I watched it dunk, and he swung off the rim, and I'm like, man, that just looks different than 17.
Yeah. So the physics probably a little better.
Yeah, it just looked a little bit more fluid.
That's what's up. And basketball's coming. You know, definitely around the corner. So, speaking of basketball, Kyrie was on First Take. We got to talk about it. We got it. I didn't end up watching it until 2 days ago, and, like, it was super weird to me. It was, like, super weird, man. Like, I always knew Kyrie was a little bit different than most cats because he's a thinker. And he tried to dispel a lot of stuff with the whole Kobe thing, but I think he channeled into Kobe, man. Like,
man, he absolutely is Kobe, bro. He Kobe Mamba Jr., bro. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Man, when they asked him, "Oh, you don't think you should have told LeBron?" He was like, "No." Right. I'm like, that's a Kobe kind of answer right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like Kobe and Shaq. Like, I don't nobody care about Shaq. Yeah. You know?
But it was like super weird that he gave a lot of kudos to LeBron, you know, saying he's a consummate professional and he brought the team together and everything like that. But then he also just like didn't give any respect to the man to say like, "Yo, I'm dipping." You know,
I mean, honestly, he didn't owe it to LeBron to tell him that he was.
He absolutely did.
I just feel like even past what the subject matter was, I feel like Kyrie's whole demeanor was just real awkward. Man.
It was
like he was just
a little standoffish.
Like, did you notice how he got like offended when Stephen A was like something about your daddy, and he's like, my dad.
Yeah. You check him real quick on that.
Bro. Man, listen, Kyrie don't tolerate no disrespect.
This guy would say that though.
He don't tolerate no disrespect.
He came in there baloney face too, like no facial hair. He looked 60 and 16 at the same time.
No facial expression.
None.
Like, he was straight face.
He either kept it real, like kept it funky. Like, yo, I wanted to leave because I wanted to be a bigger star. LeBron was holding me back from being a star I think I should be.
I mean, he didn't say that though. He should have said.
That's what I'm saying. He should have.
He kind of did because I mean, he's alluding to, you know, I want to be a more complete player.
Man,
you know,
all that alluding is unnecessary, bro. Don't come on the place to get questioned and then not answer the question.
I mean, we would all love for these athletes to show up to these interviews and just thug it out and really say what's on their mind, but they never do. I mean,
how many of them are really doing the interviews though?
I mean, a lot of them, bro. Think about all the LeBron interviews after he left Cleveland. Like, at no point did he ever come out and bash Cleveland. Even after Dan Gilbert wrote that mean letter or whatever, bro. I mean, he addressed like I ain't like the way that letter came out, but he didn't come out like, bro, I couldn't win with them guys, man. They was some bums, like they wasn't never got no talent out there. I'm out of here.
Yeah, not so much of that aspect. Yeah, the world saw that. We all saw that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't no athlete ever come out and really just say what it is unless they on a ghost account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the beta. But hold on. But more so on Kyrie, like I get in some aspects, I can't understand why he'd want to leave because he felt, because in my mind he's saying I'm just as good as LeBron or if not better, and that's what he's saying by saying he wants to leave.
I'm not mad at that, man. And I like Kyrie because I feel like this interview left a salty taste in my mouth because I just used to be like, man, kill him, Kyrie.
Yeah.
And now it's just like he didn't show that killer in the video. He just was ducking, or in the interview he was just ducking, and I'm like, bro, just if you that good, just say it.
Right.
Say it, bro.
Right. In a way, you're saying it by not saying it. You know what I mean? Just do because
his PR team was already like, they told him how to navigate.
You're both Nike, like
right. You know what I'm saying? Don't ruin it,
we
bro.
We don't want to do anything too. Right.
I mean, he got to give something to LeBron because Kyrie wouldn't be as big as he is without.
I mean, he showed LeBron respect, but at the same time, it's known that he didn't ride coattails, bro. He wasn't cool with that.
Yeah.
And I respect the move because he didn't go teaming up with, you know what I'm saying, making a super team to go. He didn't go join Golden State. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I got a good team. I'm gonna go make another team real good.
I hope he does his thing, man, because all I've seen from him without LeBron was a lot of bad, man.
He signed up to get swept. They're gonna get swept in the playoffs. You're gonna have a motivated IT. Hold on, how many games you think Boston gonna beat Cleveland?
Boston definitely at least meet Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, they'll beat them.
I don't think Boston's getting past Washington.
They might not get past Washington, but even if they meet them, I
don't have that much faith in the Wizards. Yeah.
If they meet them,
I gotta see what Otto Porter did
for
first.
John Wall.
Otto Porter, I don't know how he gave him the bag.
John Wall
like that.
can't stay in front of Kyrie.
Kyrie can't stop him though.
Yeah, the half court game.
I mean, yeah, he can't stop him. John Wall stop himself because John Wall game is not complete. His jumper is a little bit broke. So,
John Wall's got a lot better.
I'm giving Wall the nod.
Yeah, John.
Listen,
Wall's
I like John Wall, man. His athleticism is off the charts, but his game isn't as complete as it could be until he gets his jump shot together.
Now, when you say complete game, that is one thing that Kyrie said that I kind of got on him. That I agree with him on was that the game he was playing wasn't the game he wanted to. Like, he didn't want to be known as playing defense, being a guy just get the ball late in the clock, just cook and shoot. He wanted to be facilitated.
He didn't want to be a one-on-one guy.
Yeah, he didn't want to be.
He wants to be a point.
He had 3 years to do that, man.
Yeah,
but who did he have, bro? Like, I mean, he had
the same people LeBron had that he took to the finals, bro.
I mean, yeah, but he's not LeBron, bro. Like, Kyrie,
that's what I'm
Kyrie's
saying.
not as physically imposing as LeBron, bro. Like, I mean, that's a lot of where LeBron's game comes from, bro. Is that he's so physically imposing that you can't do. He's big and fast ball.
Like, when he wants to, but he's not trucking people every play.
But that's what I'm saying. Kyrie can't do that.
LeBron's biggest attribute is above the shoulders. His IQ, his basketball IQ,
his vision,
it's
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So we'll see if Kyrie can win. I personally think he signed up for a sweep. They're going.
I don't think Kyrie going to at least get you one.
You
if
think
not
so?
two, yeah.
He gonna be motivated.
Plus, this Cavs team got a lot to figure out this season. Like,
I don't think so.
It's a brand new team.
This Cavs team is looking.
Yeah,
nice,
I don't think they got a lot to figure out at all.
I mean, Rose, Thomas, bro. Like,
you see the picture they put up, right? They already cooking.
Bro,
they already getting that chemistry together.
Picture, bro. Nah, man, go back and look at that picture, man. That picture was looking a little shaky.
I didn't see it. I didn't see shakiness in there.
Kyle Korver over here giving JR the ghost hands, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that, bro.
They brought out big body perk.
I'm excited to see the LeBron Derrick Rose combination because that's going to be what we see for most of the season, and LeBron just makes people better. And people forget Derrick Rose was an MVP. He took an MVP from LeBron.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Like,
you're right.
Legitimately.
But that ain't the Derrick Rose. That ain't that Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose had a good season last year, though, bro.
Can't bring him back though.
I hope so. I mean, I know LeBron motivated to get Derrick Rose another max. That's what he said. But he want PJ to, you know what I'm saying, go out in style. But but with it, man, like, I don't know, like, they're gonna have to find chemistry, and right now there's a lot of chemistry.
But that's what this part right now.
That's never been a problem on a LeBron.
Right, exactly. LeBron gets them together, man. He rallies the troops.
Bro.
Hey, listen, I'm not down that, but we're gonna have to see it. I mean, that's, if you ask me, that's the same reason they lost that first final series.
Oh, it was chemistry.
Yeah, it was chemistry.
But even in Miami that first year, it was chemistry.
Yeah, they couldn't click it yet.
I think Spoelstra was out coached by Carlisle.
Oh, definitely.
I think that.
But I mean, the talent you have on the floor, bro, like LeBron should have took that serious.
Yeah, but you already know talent's going to get you but so far.
Yeah,
when the Lakers were loaded that year.
They wasn't no slouch.
Yeah, Dallas was already together for a while.
Yeah,
and that was Dirk's time.
That's where chemistry comes into play.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that was Dirk's time.
Too. You got a first-year coach.
Absolutely.
Against Carlisle, arguably, one of the top 3 coaches.
Absolutely. Yeah. An organization, not to mention. Dallas had a good thing going, man.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. But, I mean, you think back, like, I go back and I play against these teams. Like, I look at that Dallas team that won a championship. I'm like, man, these guys didn't have no business winning nothing. Shoot. I mean, they had talent. I mean, Dirk is easy Hall of Famer, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest ever.
Right.
Outside of that, bro, they ain't had no business winning.
Jason Terry.
And Jason
Kidd. Wasn't Jason Kidd on the team?
No, Jason Kidd wasn't on that team.
He wasn't on that Dallas team?
You would think on paper, but when that coach put them schemes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when LeBron quit, LeBron was like, I give up. You know what I'm saying? It was cakewalk.
Yeah, he acted real feminine in that.
Yeah, that
Cats be really emotional, man. Speaking of emotional, your boy KD. So we gotta talk about it, man. Yeah. So my man got on the ghost accounts.
Somebody get your man.
Yeah, somebody like, come on, man. I know I'm hard on him. I call him the beta. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? KD's not nice. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yo, this right here, man, it's like the epitome of sucker. My thing about it all is this. If you say that you left OKC, you're not affected by it. And, give a little backstory, people that don't know. KD had 2 Twitter accounts. He logged back and forth into the account, speaking to himself in both accounts, but forgot he was in his main account and was talking as if in the third person, so they put the pieces together. But if you say you're not affected by OKC, you're not affected by the fact that you left, you feel like you moved on to better things, why are you still arguing about this? Man, why does it still affect you like that?
I'm going to play devil's advocate here because, you know what I'm saying? I'm the KD fan.
That's what you do.
Bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I got to preface it by saying, like, it was whack that he had to do it that way. But, like, I low-key, I feel him, bro. But he just couldn't find it within himself to just say what he wanted to say off top, which that's my whole point. Like, these athletes really do need to just put all that political stuff aside.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say what you want to say because clearly that's how KD feels.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, when he responded to them, what'd he say, man? Why wouldn't I leave, bro? Besides, we ain't had no team on the floor. I ain't like Billy Donovan.
Right.
Well, hey, at least now we got an answer. Like, so for all the people who was wondering why he left the Thunder, we got the answer now. But he did a sucker way.
Are we giving him, because now that I think about it, are we giving KD points for saying he wasn't hacked? Because he really owned it.
He did own
it.
He could have said I was hacked. He could have said a lot of stuff.
But he was like, it was me. Yeah, I got caught.
He did.
He took it on the chin.
Also, you got to remember, KD's in this world, too. He's doing the content digital-wise and doing YouTube and everything like that. So it's like people who make content like us, we knew to play. Right. We could see, like, oh, yeah, we know what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? But we got to give him some points for at least admitting it, owning up to it.
Yeah, because I feel like it's so easy today to say I
was hacked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had a hold of my phone.
Yeah, my homeboy did it. Yeah, I feel you. I definitely give him some points for that. But my thing is, and what I'm knocking him down for, is just say what's on your heart, man. If you thought about it.
But he felt like he couldn't do that, you know what I'm saying, as himself. But he did want that. Like, to me, all this told me that KD is a boxing guy, man.
Oh, absolutely is a boxing guy.
He could have easily said, I don't really feel that way. He said, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have said that.
Because that's the PC part of him, like, you know, because what he felt bad about, he wasn't feeling bad about what he said. He felt bad about talking away about his coach, like, and then talking about the old players like that. He like, you know what, I shouldn't have disrespected those guys like that. I ain't want that to go public or that to be, you know what I'm saying, what I was portraying for those guys. But what he said, he meant that, bro.
Exactly.
And to keep it true, he said the only reason why I would have stayed would have been Russ.
Yeah,
and I thought that was very telling too.
Yeah,
because everyone tried to make this whole thing like it was him and Russ being beefing or whatever, but. You know,
I mean, if you ask me, now we got the real. Only mistake that he made was that, you know what I'm saying, he was trying to do it as a ghost. If he would have just said that from his account, like, yo, listen, the reason why I left, because I ain't like Billy Donovan, I ain't like his system, bro. And without Russ, bro, that team was trash.
Yeah.
We'd have been like, oh, well, at least we got an answer. Well, we know why he left. So, you know, hey, whatever. But you ain't supposed to say that kind of stuff, which I think we need to get away from. Let these athletes talk their trash. Then maybe we get some more competition. These guys wouldn't like each other.
Maybe
they
won't want to team up because of exactly.
It won't be all sweet.
I think
that's why we glad LeVar is in the NBA. LeVar is there to commentate and stir some shit up. Yeah.
Did he say anything about it yet?
No,
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he on it. He
shout out to
LeVar
popping up on 2K too, man.
Yeah, shout out to him for that.
I see you popping up in my inbox, man.
Bro. What?
Triple B's.
He's on 2K?
He on 2K.
Yeah. That's dope.
He definitely hit me with a text.
So he got that bag too.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, they did it, man.
Hey, listen,
they did it, bro.
I love seeing them win, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they did it by themselves from the ground up, bro. I love that.
Yeah, I like that. All right, man. So like we just talked about the Melo rumors. They aren't really rumors no more about him going. I guess it's over now. He's going to OKC.
It's real.
From what I'm reading, yeah,
Looks like
a lot of people are tweeting about it. It's real. I mean,
shout out to OKC, man.
They
making a move,
together, man.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know, like they got a lot of guys that need the ball. Like how Russ and Melo gonna really, you know what I'm saying, kind of coincide.
It's on
and
ESPN
and
now, too.
PG, like PG and Melo kind of play the same position.
PG said he's going for MVP this year too.
See, that's tough. That Russ ain't having that because
Melo
Russ going
ain't
for
having
MVP
it
too.
They gotta let him play with the hoodie. They
Yeah.
gotta let him play with the hoodie. At least warm up in it.
I feel like they got too many chuckers now. Like they got too many guys that want to take.
But when
shots.
it comes down
That's
to
what
it, it's
they needed,
basketball though. Yeah, but it comes down to basketball.
But I mean, Russ want to take all the shots. So I mean,
But
you
he
can,
was shooting layups. Now they got some perimeter.
But I mean, yeah, you got to pass it to the perimeter, bro. Like Russ ain't passing nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You got to get that rebound, bro. That's the pass. You know what I'm saying?
that was last year. I think that definitely will change when your talent is
on
there.
accident, man.
True.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was when double triple teams started coming, bro. Then he finally, you know what I'm saying, let it fly. But I'm gonna be interested to see what OKC look like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what the new brand OKC. I believe in Melo. You know what I'm saying? I like Melo as a player. Paul George, I feel like it's gonna be a good addition. But I think this might be even a little bit more telling of Paul George being a one and done, going ahead and running off to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, them Lakers about to be
nasty.
Yeah, Lakers going. They definitely trying to make a move, and we see that play going on as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm glad Melo is moving on. I wanted him out of New York so bad, man. Free Melo, dog. Yeah. Like for real, like free. A talent like that, they squandered that man's prime.
Man, Melo should have went to Cleveland though. Like
he should have.
Cleveland would have been a
but that was
for the first round pick, bro.
Yeah,
they would have been. That seemed like a fair trade to me because the reason he didn't go to the Rockets because the Rockets couldn't put together a package that would, you know what I'm saying, work. They were trying to give him they were trying to give him old boy, that old garbage can Anderson.
Yeah.
They was like, man,
well, shoot, shout out to OKC though, man.
Because the book it made the books match up though.
But like, think about the disrespect coming out from Melo. They got him like 80th rate player in the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He going for.
Hey man, put some W's in that column, bro. We ain't. Bruh, he good, but at the end of the day, you got to walk off the court with that dub. Bro.
Yeah.
I feel you. He got enough talent around him now to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. OKC they're gonna be the team to check for, man.
They're formidable.
Yeah,
I don't know if they got enough to beat Golden State still, but they'll be formidable.
I don't think they do. I mean, Golden State's still the White Walkers. I mean, they're still gonna wipe everybody off the map.
Man, see, that's why Melo should have went to Cleveland, bro. Like that would have been the set off for KD, bro, because you got another guy that can just get buckets.
Yeah,
like how KD can get buckets.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That 7-foot Gazelle was running around last year. He was just too determined, man. Just like we talked about with Dirk when he won it. Dirk was on a tear that year. Yeah. KD wanted it too bad last year, man. I don't think anything would have stopped.
That's just rare talent. Like he got a size that you can't deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he got a good shot. So it's like, man, you got to offset that somehow.
Right.
And Melo would have been a perfect.
I think the only thing they can take Golden State down is Golden State, because right now you're arguing. I don't know.
All good.
I don't know if the honeymoon stage is still going on with them. I
think it's all good.
Steph,
did you see media day yesterday?
I did. They was laughing.
They was laughing, having a good time.
They were.
It was all good.
Yeah. So. I think it's some stuff gonna happen.
I don't think so, man. Even though KD was kind of shady for that Under Armour stuff.
Yeah, he was. Under Armour stuff with KD.
He ain't lie.
He didn't lie.
No, he didn't lie. No, he definitely didn't lie.
You ain't supposed to keep it real on your mans like that, bro.
No, he did not lie. You're right. He didn't.
You ain't supposed to keep it real on your mans like that. They're like, bro, them joints is trash. Yeah. What about Curry? Them is trash too, bro. I tell him to his face.
Right.
Straight up. Like, what did you wear?
What are those? Right.
What are those, Steph?
Get these out of here, bro.
Hey,
man.
Did y'all see R.I.P. to Dame Lillard, man?
What?
Who did just drop a banger with Wayne. I just heard on Tidal. But R.I.P. I just seen an interview where he was saying, like, he ain't never going to team up with nobody. He ain't never going to.
Regardless of wins.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And I just felt bad about when he said that, because I feel like he got the heart of a champion, man, but it ain't happening in Portland, bro.
No.
I feel like is basically what he was saying was, you got to come to me. Like, and I
ain't
like
nobody
that.
going to Portland, bro.
Right, you're right about that. That's why Marcus Aldridge banged out on you, peace, cuz.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dame say that now.
Change your mind, please.
Yeah, Dame says that now. Let a couple more years of staying and being in Portland and not winning happen. He'll dip.
Well, they asked him. They asked him, like, what about when you 35? And he was like, no, that's just my decision. That's just how I am.
I ain't built like that.
I'm like, bro, dang.
He kept it too real. But I respect it, though.
Yeah, he nasty, though. I like Dame.
I think somebody will finally wise up and be like, I think that could be a good pairing.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, go team up with him and let him lead. But
all right,
it's going to be tough these next couple of years.
Well, one thing's for sure, man. NBA season is going to be interesting this year.
Absolutely.
It's going to be interesting.
Can't wait.
All right, man. So boxing. Let's go and talk about the Canelo and Triple G. Yeah. So you the boxing man, Chan. So what do we get from it? Because all I hear from it, I didn't watch it. I didn't see it. All I heard was it was a sham. It shouldn't have been a tie. It should have been a draw.
So I watched it. I watched it. I'm not gonna lie. I was very surprised at the actual fight itself, man. I expected a lot more from Canelo. Triple G just proved what the hype is real, man. The dude punches hard. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Your technique that you're coming at him with, he'll punch your arms until you drop your hands, and he's gonna go to work, man. It was a hell of a fight. When it comes down to the end result, I think it was close, but I gotta give Triple G the edge, even though I predicted Canelo would win.
Okay.
And
so was a draw that far left? Or you like, oh my gosh?
It was close, but it wasn't. The one judge that had it like 110 to 118 Canelo.
Yeah.
That was out of line, bro. Yeah. Neither of them won by that much.
That was the bag take right there.
That was the bag take. Yeah. Somebody said that before the fight too. They were saying watch her. Like watch how she scores the fight.
I think she might have had her contacts.
Golden boy, man. You know, Oscar was on the phone with her.
Oscar,
like, hey, listen.
We need that part too.
Right, we need that part too.
And
baby.
I feel like as soon as I heard the announcement that it was a draw, I immediately was like, "They scandalous, man," because you know part 2 is coming, and they about to get the bag again.
Will they get your money?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Nobody had to take an L, so
yeah. But will they get your money though? Will they get your money for the rematch?
As long as the fire stick's still going.
You know what I'm saying? It's not an option. Bro, I watched it on Instagram. Somebody had it on Instagram live, bro. I watched it right on Instagram. I was like, this is
love. We're gonna find a way.
Yeah, boxing with them. You ain't gotta see it in HD.
Sorry, Oscar.
Yeah.
Right, man. Listen, I ain't buying no more pantyhose.
Right, pantyhose and pumps for you, Oscar. You beat me to it. I think he was gonna say that.
I ain't doing it, dog.
How did he recover from that?
Hey man, he fought through it, man.
It's certain things we gotta have a hug.
You know the powers that be was loving that shit.
Yeah.
You know
that's how he ain't take no fall. That was a come up for him. Bro.
It was. You're right.
That was the play right there.
The bag might even got bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That wasn't no L for him.
No doubt. So speaking of L's, man, let's talk about our boy, man. So Kevin Hart, right? Like quiet.
Hey, listen, bro.
Silence.
Listen, I feel like I'm proud of Kev.
Here
you
we
know
go.
What I'm saying?
Here we go.
Hey, listen. Anybody that's gonna stand up and say you not gonna extort me, bro.
I
respect
Kevin,
it.
Is that ultimately what it was?
No, that's not what it was.
What
it was the bag was too big. She asked for too much money.
No.
If she'd have asked for a meal, he'd have paid that.
I think half a mil.
Yeah.
I think half a mil, bro. She might have could have got that.
Yeah. She asked for 10 mil.
Yeah.
She asked for $10 million, which is why he
said no.
Yeah.
I ain't going for
But Ken was living real reckless, bro.
Hold on, man. So what? How did it come to this? Was it undeniable?
Yeah, I mean, she had video. She had footage.
So,
that's why he tried to get in front of it.
We've all heard the biblical term by in the book of Shaggy. She even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Bro. It's never me, bro. So I need to know what happened with this. What happened with this footage or what?
It's alleged. We don't know if it was Kev.
How is he admitting fault? That's not what we doing. Man.
Hey, listen. I'm proud of my guy for standing up, saying, "Listen, man,
hold on.
We not paying."
Rewind a little bit here. Even the fact of he said he wasn't paying. He was reckless in this video. He's taking FaceTime calls from a friend of hers. That this was as a girl. This wasn't like some fly by night chick. This was a girl that he was kicking it with. I mean, he's talking to her friends on FaceTime. He's walking around chilling or whatever. And it's
you're not allowed to have
it's
friends,
all on
bro?
footage.
Yeah, it's all on footage.
Like I mean,
this guy.
He a friendly guy, bro.
Come on, man.
It's like Jay said. Jay said it.
At the end of the day, bro, none of that stuff matter, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it does matter, Kev.
I'm saying that's their business. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Word? Well, you a married man?
That's none of like what's going on with Kevin Hart and his side
girl.
Oh,
no. I'm not judging that.
His wife, bro, that's all on them. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
No, it don't. But when the footage comes out, you're putting yourself in a position for people to judge you. So that's on him for him to tighten up his shit,
bro. A rich man got some buns, man. Like what's new? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like what's new?
I'm gonna tell you what's new about it. It's new when you out here trying to be the face of America. You're making all these movies and everything, and a lot of these families look at you. and you're doing that.
Man, listen, the
you're talking
first
about
lady
my
has
rib.
nudes, bro.
No, he's talking about my rib.
That, bro. Like, balls out the window, bro.
No,
that's
no,
done
Cam,
for,
no,
bro.
absolutely
bro,
not.
The first lady has nudes, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, I know that. No, I know.
All that morality, all of the good values, bro. All that's out the window, bro. Like, make me laugh and get out of my face, bro.
But that's not what he's going for, though.
Grabbing him by the pussy, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa. Right. I'm saying that's the leader of the free world. So Kevin Hart getting a little bit of side action, man. While he out in Miami for his birthday.
But that was his wife's birthday weekend. It wasn't his birthday. It was his wife's birthday weekend.
Hey, well then that's how if that's how they celebrate, who am I to judge?
What you think Trump would have did, bro?
Here we go.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
If that's how they choose to celebrate his wife's birthday, bro, what am I supposed to do about that? You know what I'm saying?
She might have known about it.
Right. That's all. Like that. The whole thing to me is it seemed like it's more about the public's reaction to this. Like
absolutely.
It don't even seem like she tripping. They already been seen out together.
Right. I don't think she is.
Ain't tripping.
Right, bro. Like,
what do she do?
Right. Collect the bag.
It comes with I think she knows it comes with the territory. She has to know that. She knows it comes with the territory.
I'm sure that prenup is ironclad.
Oh, it's
bro. It
ironclad.
don't matter what he do. He like, you know.
But see, that goes into the fact that we're talking about like what was wrong with it. Then why did he put the apology out there?
Man, PR, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like this whole
bro,
PR PC. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He has a Nike deal.
I don't like this whole PR movement, bro. Like if you ain't doing nothing that's impacting anybody else but, you know what I'm saying, yourself, I don't care, bro. Like if KD didn't like Billy Donovan, that's his business between him and Billy Donovan. As long as when I turn the TV on to watch the game on Sunday, he balling, dunking on somebody, putting 50 up on your head top, bro. That's the only thing I care about for KD. I don't know this guy. All I know is he a character to me, bro.
Yeah, right. I feel you. All I know is that next stand-up is going to be fire.
Yeah, that next stand-up going to be, like, we winning.
Yeah.
This was a good thing.
Yeah.
You know,
next
we got more material.
He wasn't doing no more.
No, he got one right now called Irresponsible. He working
That's the
on.
next tour.
Yeah, that's the next.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You got to talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get more laughs out of it, bro.
Yeah.
This man, he took a stand, bro. He said, no, we looking out. We ain't looking out for scammers no more, bro. We ain't going for it. We gonna take a stand. I love it.
As long as the wife stands tall.
Nothing new, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it isn't nothing new.
What the campaign is.
No, it isn't nothing new.
Like, I mean, his wife cool. All right, cool. Like,
as long as she's cool, then we ain't gonna talk about.
Yeah,
you know.
So,
we all know the woman's ego is bigger than ours.
Yeah,
so
and why aren't we going after this woman for trying to extort this man? Like, bro, extortion is a crime, bro. That is a crime.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact, bro. Because at the end of the day, she gotta be taking some type of L.
But she had a press conference and everything, though.
I mean, she had to. She had to get out in front of that because you know, she ain't trying to catch a charge like FBI on her head top. Like, why ain't we focusing more? Like, why? You setting up all these cameras, you clearly trying to set this man up.
What's up with all that?
Why ain't we on her head top? We talking about Kevin Hart.
Right,
like,
and she had another phone? Like, come on, what's the deal with all this?
I don't know when we've been so forgiving to the criminal. Like,
we
you know
empowered them. We empowered them, bro. We empowered these chicks, man. That's what it
make
is.
A
like,
good story.
Dudes have had side chicks forever, man, but we sound so misogynistic right now.
Bro,
we sound so misogynistic
It ain't about forgiving the criminal. We just don't talk about the broke hoe, bro.
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying.
About the broke hoe.
I mean, we society done just kind of been like, yo, listen, we gonna be sympathetic to no matter what they got going on, but it's like, no, this is wrong. Like, I mean, we really need to flash a light on, like, all right, Kevin Hart did what he did, but I mean, he ain't hurt nobody.
His business,
That's his business, bro. But you out here trying to extort this man just because you know he got bread, you know what I'm saying, and you know that you putting him in a precarious situation where you know he don't want to be embarrassed in public. Like, bro, that's wrong. That is wrong. That's what we need to be focusing on.
Right.
What Kevin Hart doing his marriage or whatever going there, bro.
That's their business. You're right. I mean, that's their business.
One of his marriages already done dropped off because he was cheating, bro. Like, I don't care. It don't affect my life.
Right.
You know.
Y'all knew that when y'all just let him do the biggest tour.
Right. He was a big name and he was already a cheater.
Right.
You know?
It might be a finesse move.
Hey,
we never know.
So, man, people call power to Kevin Hart, bro. We riding with you.
Absolutely, I'll definitely ride with you, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Stop extortionists, bro. That's what the narrative.
Yo, you was on that immediately too. You was on fire about that.
I ain't like that, bro. You trying to take them up top, bro. I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, what are we listening to? What y'all listen to?
What you listen to, Chan?
Right now, that Young Martha, that was on the playlist today. But that I like the Cozy Tapes.
Bro, that rap so hard, bro.
Yeah, been bumping that Cozy Tapes. And then I just been on some R&B, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that Janae.
Yeah, she back on that BS again, man.
I gotta get around to that trip. I ain't get to listen to nothing yet.
You listen to that
yet? Not for the albums that we picked. You know, keep your eyes out, man.
Okay.
Reviews coming soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I haven't delved in. I'm get into them this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my opinions back, but I mean, as far as most of it, that Rhapsody was everything. I mean, going into it, why I feel the way I do, but yeah,
I've been thought.
So was this
nice,
the first, the introduction to Rhapsody, or
no? She had a project last year.
No, I was asking for you.
Oh no! I've been around. I've been around for her. Like, I knew Knife took her under his wing, but like just everything she talked about on the project was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the substance was there. But she can go. Yeah, she can really
I've been anxious. Yeah. But you know what? I didn't want to listen to it in pieces, and that's why I didn't start yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to get this my full attention.
So we need to review that one.
Yeah.
So we'll do it.
Outside of the reviews, what you been listening to though?
Besides that one, I went back and listened to Action Bronson's tape. Word. That kind of just got thrown in the ether. We didn't even give it a shot. You know, we kind of just left it be.
I mess with it, man.
I like Action Bronson, man. I thought that I always, every time I hear him, I do want to go hear Ghostface though. I do want to listen to some Ghost, but for that he does his thing, man. I really thought it was okay. And then the back on that Travis Scott, RIP to him. We'll get into that later. But yeah, some more Travis Scott, Daniel Caesar, and just R&B, man. I've really been a big R&B pocket too.
Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar is fire, bro.
Yeah, it is fire.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. What I went back and started listening to, and I was like, yo, I slept, bro. It's that Little Dragon album, man. That season.
That was good.
Oh my god,
that was real good.
Was so fire. Like first time I heard it, I was a little bit indifferent. I was like, man, they changed the sound up a little bit. I don't know how I feel about this. Yukimi was singing in the falsetto a little bit more than what I prefer. But once I really just sat down, just was vibing, like, yo, that album is so hard, bro. You can just like, I mean, it's got such a classic or traditional R&B vibe to it that I wouldn't have expected from the band. So that album, absolute fire. I might have to go back. We might have to hit a little.
I told you I want to start doing some retro reviews. If y'all down, I want to definitely start doing that.
Listen,
man.
Ain't no rules. Ain't no rules.
We definitely do that. But, and people been asking for it a lot from us too.
Listen, man, we definitely get on that.
Okay.
Outside of that, man, I've been listening to that new 100 Waters LP. I don't know how I feel about it, man. I didn't think it was as good as The Moon Rang Like a Bell, but maybe I'm just not giving it a fair ear yet. But I've been really trying to get into that, and I want to get into the Killers album. I want to see what they're doing. But yeah, I've been on my like alternative.
I see.
Wave. You know what I'm saying? Outside, it seems like the rappers ain't really dropping that right now.
Right.
Like I don't know. It kind of cooled off a little bit, but it's gonna pick back up, man.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you what. I want Ye to drop something, man. I'm ready. I'm
ready
for
this Sway Lee, man.
I think that's another one. Yo,
and that Quavo and Travis.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. That Quavo and Travis and that Sway Lee, man.
Yeah, Kanye the pictures came out. He's eating very well, which is cool. I expect that from him.
He was looking happy, bro.
He was looking happy, bro. Like, yeah, I don't people.
Kanye, he in a better place.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Hopefully, it's not just the Lexapro though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be it though. Because if I see another picture of him eating ice cream with a bib on, I'm gonna go nuts.
Hey, listen, the bib would keep him from messing up his outfit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a $20,000 T-shirt.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. I ain't about to spend mint chocolate chip on this.
Yeah.
You know?
But I am here for it. I hope Kanye finds himself. Because, shoot, everybody came back. Cudi came back.
Yeah.
Put a good project out, you know?
King Push, man. Said a whole album produced by Kanye.
Yeah. Kind of salty that Pharrell isn't at the helm of that anymore.
Me too, bro. I miss Star Trek clips, bro. Yeah, I do miss that, man. I always say, man, Pharrell don't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah,
like, Pharrell is like a musical genius who has been doing it at a high level for a very long time, and we tend to overlook him in hip hop for whatever reason.
Miss too often.
Yeah, like his name don't ring like it should. Like he's put in the work and he has the accolades. Like he should be legendary status, bro. Like we should be really praising him while he's here, you know what I'm saying, rather than waiting. But eventually they'll catch on, bro.
The legendary falsetto.
You know what I'm saying? the 5 count to start every song off, bro. When somebody pointed that out, I was like, oh man, that's crazy. I never even peeped that, bro. That's too fire though.
And he's a vampire.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
He's definitely a vampire. Yeah. All right, man. So we got in the notes here. So Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino mixtape might be in the works.
Yeah.
Why I hear about that? What's up with that?
Well, you know, Chance was actually Childish Gambino's artist to start. Like,
oh, really?
Chance is the one that kind of brought or not Chance. Gambino's kind of one that brought Chance out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. To start off, even though I don't know if I want to hear an album from them together.
If they rap it, I would.
I don't know. Like,
I'm interested to see what it could be, what direction it would go. But it could go wrong.
Yeah,
it could go wrong.
I think Chance would need him. Chance would need Childish before Childish would need Chance. And what I say by that is, Chance under a little bit of fire right now. Like even though Russ brought up those comments saying he basically called Chance an industry plant, We've said
nobody care what Russ.
Yeah, I know, but we've come up with a lot of
messing with Russ.
Russ all right, but
Russ
I
okay.
mean, he ain't. I don't think he qualified to speak on what Chance the Rapper doing.
Like, it comes off being very bitter.
Because Acid Rap is phenomenal.
But I'm saying, but seeing an Acid Rap, how good it was, and then it was like he got this huge push for Coloring Book, and the Coloring Book was
Coloring Book had the singles.
It was okay.
It was all right, but Acid Rap was so fire.
Acid Rap was fire.
Yeah, like I'm a Chance fan forever off Acid Rap. So.
Exactly. That's what got me on him.
Yeah, I know you ain't
moved me like that, man.
I know you ain't
a couple joints on it, but as a project overall, it didn't move me like that.
Move you.
I feel you.
That's what's up, man.
I just feel like this joint project, man, it could get it could be good, but it could get very weird, very fast. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Awaken My Love, Gambino, or
could be California Gambino. You know what I'm saying? California. Yeah, I don't know about
that was garbage. I hate it. We killed that song. I hated that song so much. That song
was bad. I think it was bad on purpose, but
yeah, absolutely.
It's what it is.
All right, man. So Cam posted a Throwback Thursday picture of him and Jim Jones. Is there a Dipset reunion on the way?
No. You know, I never know with these two, man. Like,
they're real emotional though, bro.
Isn't Jim Jones Rock Nation?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I don't think Cam. Well, I know him and Jay been throwing shots at Jay, and I don't know if Jay threw a shot at him or whatever. But I mean, him and Jim going. I could be here for a Dipset reunion. Like, even though they all kind of fell off, like. Where's Jewels? That's what I really want to know.
Right, where is Jewels?
I saw he was selling Wake Up Now, bro.
Exactly.
A few months ago, he was putting out some heat, man.
Right, he did get active a little bit, but nothing ever came out.
Yeah, nothing came out.
Then him and his girl got into it on social media, and she was doing her thing. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where the heck Jewels was, because Jewels was younger than them. Wasn't he like the youngest one?
He was the young boy of the group, man. And I always thought Jewels had the soul. I thought he was up next. After his first project, man, what was it, Santana's Home or something like that, bro?
Come Home to Me?
No, that was Cam.
That was Cam.
You were back like the first time? It wasn't Back Like Cook Crack. Them was the mixtapes. I forget the name of that first album, but bro, that joint was fact check. Fire, go against bro. And the second album was alright, bro. He had that whistle song, remember? Yeah. Like, man, Jewels was poised to be it, man. Then I Can't Feel My Face never dropped, and Jewels fell off the face of the earth, man.
Right.
So I don't know. I could be here for
From Me to You was the name of it.
Is it For Me? Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that album was fire.
Yeah, it was.
That album was fire. I wish Jewels would have, you know what I'm saying, really reached his potential, because he could have been next up, man.
Yeah.
Man, he was sabotaged.
He sabotaged himself, man. I heard Jewels just didn't like to work. Like,
that's what they said. They said him and Lloyd Banks had the same disease. They just didn't like to work.
Yeah.
These guys.
Too talented, man. They ain't want to do it, though.
Yeah.
These guys.
Yeah,
right. Slacking.
Yeah. All right, man. So last thing we had, though, Jay-Z turned down the Super Bowl. So I guess they asked him to perform, and he said no.
Over to God, man. Like, you know, I love the moves that Jay is making. Like, Jay really has broke out. And he's gotten to a point now where he can just say what he want to say. Like, not that he didn't before.
Right.
But, like, you could tell he ain't pandering. He don't care what nobody think about what he got to say. Like, he like old man Hov. Like,
right.
Exactly, Hov out here, man. He just gonna say whatever he wants to. He don't care no more.
Right.
I think his voice is it rings a lot heavier now, too, because he didn't used to do it as much until we really got to this status. So now it's like, well, if he didn't used to really speak out so publicly then, and he's doing it now, you know what I mean?
Man, is Hov Teflon, though? Because if you really think about it, like, Hov is one of the only people who is, like, super mega famous and doesn't have to be cautious with the way that he moves. Like, this man cheated on Beyonce.
Because he
got 2 platinum records.
He owns everything he needs
to
continue doing his thing.
I think they go hand in hand, though. I think that's what makes him so great, how we can appreciate him, because we can see the chinks in his armor and know that he's just like us, and the fact that we can money don't separate nothing from people that have problems.
But typically, you don't see people who reach, you know what I'm saying, that kind of level really taking a firm stance. Like, I mean, he's out here, he's talking about, you know, social activism, man, standing with Kaepernick, man, speaking out against Trump, putting out the documentaries about, you know, the Khalil Browders, and, you know what I'm saying, really going out there bailing out all them guys for Father's Day so that way they could be with their families, man. Speaking about prison reform, like, he's really going all in, and he's letting it be known what side of the fence he's on, and people still rocking with him.
But they have to. I mean, I think that's why people rock with him.
That's crazy.
You know,
like you don't see that though. Like, who else is doing that really?
No, I don't. If they are, we don't hear about it as much. You know,
but where you at, Dre?
Right.
Where you at, right?
Where you at, Dre?
Dre never recovered from Dre never recovered from beating up that girl, man.
But this is the perfect chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be big enough to do it.
Right.
And Hov is like, it's just so weird that like he ain't losing no steam no matter what. Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
is huge.
yeah, but I mean that's that. That's
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying. So shouts out to Ho, man. He really out here. He taking a stand, doing what he want, and showing that you can do it and still prosper. So I think that that's amazing.
Right.
It's inspiration.
Right. Absolutely. I wish more people would do it, but you know, I'm sure they will.
Hope is that guy.
Absolutely. But yo, that's it. Games of Life, episode 89. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, that's good, man. It was a good conversation, man.
Bro.
Hey, listen,
y'all gotta get this game.
We could put it on Twitch, bro.
Yeah, y'all gotta get this game.
It's only right, bro. It's only right.
I mean, you done hyped it up now. You know what I'm saying?
Stop ducking me, bro.
Yeah, y'all gotta get this game, man.
All right, man. We're gonna get it.
I'm gonna commentate. I'm there for the jokes.
Here we go.
But yo, thanks for rocking with us today, man. Games of Life, episode 89. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.